Good evening, friends. Today our guest is Haindavi from UK. Uh, she came into meditation at very young age, and she has been doing meditation from last 12 years. She has healed many health issues using the spiritual tablets wisdom given by GK sir. She has been working for children and youth for last 5 years now. She conducts meditation and mindfulness workshops for the children and youth through You, Me, We in India, UK, USA, and UAE countries. And she is a chairman for You, Me, We Global One. Without any delay, welcome to you, Haindavi, and over to you.
Thank you, Lata ma'am, for your kind introduction. So let's get into meditation for 20 minutes and then we speak on the challenges and how to deal with it in a spiritual way. This is our topic today. It's going to be very interesting. So let's get into meditation without any delay. Yeah. Okay, friends. Clasp your fingers. Meditation is so easy. Just sit comfortably, clasp your fingers, cross your legs, and observe your natural normal breath. Just be with your breath. Whenever you get thoughts, just cut them, get back to your breath. Let's continue meditation with our wonderful background music. Last 10 minutes, be with your breath. Observe your normal, natural. You are doing the right thing at the right time. Continue doing it. last few minutes, just be with your breath. Okay, friends, whenever you are ready, just place your fingers on your eyes. Five, four, three, two, one. Slowly open your eyes by seeing your hands. Welcome, everyone. It would be great if any of you can switch on your camera just to feel the connection. You have done a wonderful job today by meditating for 30 minutes. So, as Lataji said, I'm Haindavi. Today we are going to talk about the problems, the challenges in our life, and how to solve them in a spiritual way. So, we being meditating every day and understanding spiritual science wonderfully, we have heard to many masters in this 41 days session, starting from self love to wonderful spiritual tablets to our knowledge, wisdom on our seven chakras. So we have traveled long way, and today we are here to understand how to solve our problems in a spiritual way. Let me share my screen. Yeah. So before starting the session, I would like to ask you, how many of you agree to the below points? Just type yes or no. Why? If you agree, just type Y. If you don't agree, just type N. in the chat box. How many of you agree that God lies within us, God lies in everyone around us, in every being, in every creature? Wow, I can see answers already. Superb, superb. Anuradha ji, Mohana ji, Seema ji, Navja ji, Sunita Garu, Lakshmi, Jaya, yeah. Great, great. And we create our own reality. So if you understand this, this is the foundation for our session today. And we have to understand that we create our own reality. Consciously or subconsciously, whatever is happening today now in your life is created by you. And whatever is going to happen in the future will be created by you. So keeping this in mind, we'll move forward. As we said, we create our own reality. In the same way, we create our own problems. We create our happiness, we create our challenges, everything we create our own reality. So we have to understand this core scientific beliefs all through the life to lead a happy, healthy, holistic life. So, and the next thing that we have to understand is this world is a stage. This world is just big drama, and we do our part. We have to do what we are supposed to do at that point, in that situation. We have to do that and then move, whatever it might be. We have to do our part and depart, which means we have to vacate our body. And all the time that we are here on this earth, we have to understand this world is a stage, and we have to act accordingly without being too much attached or too much detached. Yeah. So the other important thing that we have to understand is when we learn from our problems, first thing we get is the knowledge. And then through knowledge, we solve our problem. And then that leads to happiness. And that leads to bliss. So how many of you think that this is true? That we can learn from our problems and that leads to happiness? Is there anyone who can share a simple, experience of yours that you are happy after learning from your problem? Any simple experience of yours? Let's make this session interactive. We discuss and share the knowledge. You can share your knowledge, I can share mine. So if we face a problem and if we solve it, and if there is some similar problem that arises in the future, we won't be worried because we have the knowledge to solve it. We have the capacity to solve it. We'll be happy, isn't it? But when we take this in unscientific manner, so this is the scientific way of approach. When we get a challenge, we have to understand there is a knowledge that there is a behind knowledge that we need to take. And then solve the problem to be happy. So when we approach in an unscientific manner, when we get a problem, when someone is creating a problem to us, we completely put the blame on the person who is creating that. And we become, we think that there is nothing to do. There is nothing to do for me in it. It is his problem. And we see the solution is outside. The solution is always the other person should change, not me. and it ultimately leads to sadness. We may think, why this person is always behaving to me like this? He's good to others. Why is he behaving like this? Why is he shouting only at me? Why is my boss only strict with me? Why is he always, doing corrections in my work, doing finding mistakes in my work? Why are my children always listening to only my partner, not to me? Why are not people respecting me? Why are people rude to me? When we think all these problems, that the solution is outside, then this is the unscientific approach of solving a problem, which leads to sorrow and grief. And ultimately, we lose our energy, which is the worst part. So now we understand. We are going to understand the step by step process of how we are going to solve the problems in a scientific way. So first thing that we have to do is the right diagnosis of the problem. See, first, suppose if you go to a doctor, what does he do? Does he just give you some random medicine by just by even not looking at you? Okay, come sit. I'll give you some tablets. Just use it. Your problem will be gone. Will he say like that? No. What will he do? He'll he'll go for the diagnosis. He'll first listen to us. What are the problems we have? What are the tests that we need to undergo? And after getting the test reports, only then he'll suggest you the solution. He'll suggest you the medicine, right medicine. Only then he can do that. So the right diagnosis itself, when you diagnose the problem correctly, just by diagnosing it, you'll solve your 50% of your problem. The 50% of the problem is gone. You can forget it. So always we have to remember that all the solutions to our problem lies inside within us. The root cause of the problem also lies within us. Do you agree to that? Is anyone there who disagrees with me? You can challenge, you can type yes or no in the chat box as well. There is someone who messaged. Sorry, I missed your message. When we think about problems and try to find our solutions for our problems, that is how we gain knowledge. Once we implement solutions for our problems and overcome them, it results in happiness. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Absolutely correct. For suppose, I'll tell you uh, how the root cause of the problem. We have to find the root cause of the problem spiritually. For suppose, at your home or in your family, if there are some elderly people, so they have a certain kind of mindset, certain way of doing things, and they wanted the things to be done in the same way. If you do it in a different way, they don't agree to you. If you don't uh, you know um, do something properly, they immediately say do it properly. If you didn't clean something properly, then they will ask you to do that. So their way, or for suppose if there is anything in the kitchen, and um, if you don't keep a lid on your vessel, they might ask you to do that immediately. But with the small things, they'll keep on asking you to do that. Whereas we'll be like, chill, okay, what happens if it happened? Let it happened. Will not try to repeat the same thing, same mistake. But they don't be like that. Not everyone, I'm saying, just for as an example. So what do we learn from those kind of people? Any guess? What is a spiritual way of understanding this? Patience. Great. Patience is the thing that we have to learn from them, learn through that situation. Those kind of people will come, will create problem to you only to, improve your patience levels. Ultimately, why are we on this planet Earth? To fine tune ourselves, to understand the, qualities better and better, and to reach to the extreme positive qualities, isn't it? So to develop the patience, these kind of people will come into your life. Once, if you learn the lesson of patience, those people don't bother you again. Trust me, you have to, everyone in this session has to try this. I'll tell my real life examples today. So another example, for suppose your boss is, always trying to find, always being a perfectionist. He's, irritating you by saying that this should not be like that, this should be like this. How much ever you work, he's not giving you any compliment. He's just making corrections, finding mistakes, and uh, trying to put you in a, uncomfortable state in the meetings. Asking you to be perfect. There we have to learn, there we need to learn the lesson of perfectionism. So are there any things in our life, whatever it might be, we might, decide to do some things, and we don't be perfect in it. But universe expects us to be perfect in some things, and we don't. If we don't be perfect in those things, you'll see the same thing in your boss. You'll see the same thing in other people. They will be, the perfectionist, and that will create a problem to you. Or it's the other way, you are being too much perfection, trying to be the perfectionist, and in the process of being perfectionist, you are not completing your work in some other things in your life. Then you'll see the same trait in the people in your life. So in this process of diagnosing the problem, when we understand what the problem is, we understood that it's us, it's inside. Then where our focus will be? Our focus will be in improving the quality in us, improving the trait in us, isn't it? Not only that, we save a lot of energy in this process. For suppose if you think the other person is wrong, what do you do with them? you always try to argue with them or fight with them or think that they are trying to, you know, take out your energy. They're trying to, blame you in everything. All the thoughts, will drain your energy, and you'll have no energy to do other things in your life. So in the right diagnosis, we have to understand where the problem lies. You have to list out what are the things that you can do. So in this process, the next step is we have to understand the primary issue. As we discussed, we write the list of the things that we need to work on. But what are the examples of the list, examples of the things that we need to do? Only thing that we need to do is improve the positive qualities in us by developing more focus, by being more focused in your work, having determination, improving your self-confidence, patience, empathy, all these kind of positive qualities by balancing the Arshad Varga. Arshad Varga, you mean? In Sanskrit, we say Kama, Krodha, Lobha, Moha, Mada, Matsaryam, which are anger, greed, ego, attachment, jealousy, whatever, all the negative qualities that we think. We need to replace it by the positive qualities. We have to list out these positive qualities. If you find any negative quality in other person, which is, disturbing you, which is creating a problem for you, then the same trait which you are seeing in others is there within you. And that's why it's not the anger, or it's not the the uncomfortableness of the trait of other person. It's because of the same trait you have within you. If you understand this point, or this, you'll understand this concept completely. This is the core message of the session today. It's tricky to understand. It's difficult to understand. It took so many years for me to understand. I'll tell my examples here. Um, it's I think 3-4 years back. I frequently see some jealousy, some anger with I used to think, why the opposite person, I'm not telling the name of the person or relationship, why that person is always being angered to me. Why is he behaving like that? Why are they behaving to me like that? And it's been many days that I'm carrying that in my mind. And suddenly one day, the person is shouting, uh, doing the same similar things again and again. And without reacting to the person, I've started observing myself, my emotion. How am I feeling when they are shouting? How am I feeling when they're angry at me? How am I feeling when they're shouting at me unnecessarily for small things? Then I understood, when I focused on myself, when I observed within me, the trait is within me. I'm not liking the trait which I have within me. It's not because of the other person trait. It's the same trait I have within me, the same quality I have. Not maybe in a large quantity that we see in others, but even the small quantity that we have, that will actually, make us feel angry or sad. So then I understood, okay, I have to work on myself first. When I started working on myself, this problem is solved. That was the first time. Even though I know this knowledge or concept, I haven't experienced it personally. But when I understood that, my life became very, very easy. So in this process of developing these positive qualities and balancing all this Arshad Varga or whatever the negative qualities, what we do is, okay, I understood that it is because of lack of patience I'm like this. And when you kept that seed in your mind, whatever whatever the things you do in your life, that will remind you, okay, I know that, okay, I'm not being enough patient. Because of this problem is arising. Whenever the similar problem arises, you'll subconscious mind immediately tells you, okay, Haindavi, be patient. You have to improve your patience now. That is your main goal. So in daily life, you have to focus on these kind of things every day. Every 2 to 3 hours, you have to check yourself how patient I am in the things that happen in this last 2 hours or 3 hours. Just close your eyes for 5 minutes and see. If you think you are not enough patient, okay, in next 3 hours, whatever might happen, I'll be patient. I'll be more patient than before. The focus should be on you, and it should be continuous. So yeah, saying is easy. Okay, develop your patience, develop your balance your attachment, detachment, um, balance your control your ego. Don't be jealous. Saying this is very easy, but implementing the tough part lies in the implementing. How do we implement that? How do we start working on that? Once you understand the right, the when you diagnose your problem, when you understand what is the primary issue, and then the universe will help you through the knowledge. We have to remember that when the student is ready, the teacher will appear. The teacher might be your guru, your books, the books you read, your spiritual companion, your dreams, your meditation experiences, whatever it might be. In different ways, your guru will be with you. Your breath is your guru. Whenever you meditate, you get your solutions. So, if you want to develop patience, if you want to control your anger, balance your attachment detachment things, you need the right knowledge. How do you get that knowledge? Read at least 2 to 3 pages of books, 2 to 3 pages in a day. Develop the reading habit. Read spiritual science books. There are lots of spiritual scientists in this world who have lived their life happily and departed. Get inspired from them. Read their books, starting from Lord Krishna, Jesus, all the gods you know. If you are attracted to a god, just read 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 the books related to that god. If you are attracted to a spiritual scientist, if you are attracted to any spiritual master, just gain that knowledge from them. And the final thing is implementation. And again, in a level of, if we say, uh, if you give a rating to the toughest part, then the implementation is the toughest part. We know everything. When we understand when we understand things, when we implement, when we, try to understand the primary issue, when we understand the knowledge, by the time we'll solve our problem. But to solve our problem completely, in and out, you have to apply all this 5 principles. This is called 5S principles. So in implementing the knowledge that you have, so if you understood that this is the way to keep our um, anger controlled, and then you have to try to control your situations, try to control your anger in all the situations that creates in your life. That is a test for you. When you understand the knowledge, then you will get more and more, challenges to solve the problem. In the implementation part, we do it fastly. So strategy, we should have a right strategy after knowing what to do. Okay, I understood that I have to do meditation for this much of time every day. Okay, allot some time to it. Make a plan, make a weekly plan, make a monthly plan. How much time you are going to put every day for the meditation? How much time you are going to put for the book reading? How much time you are you know using to listen to the meditation sessions, attend meditation sessions, talk to the spiritual companions who is guiding you. Make a plan and be sincere in it. So do it qualitatively. The sincerity means doing it qualitatively. You might be doing it, but you have to achieve that quality. How best I am doing that. And seriousness. So how much quantity you are doing it. Okay, you have reached the level of quality. Now you have to understand how much time I have to do the same thing. How much time I have to put to do a serious meditation? How much time I have to put to read a book? How much time I have to write, um, you know, um, how much time I have to give to learn learn my music? How much time I have to do my dance practice? How much time I have to put to do a meditation session? To do spiritual science service? And then serenity and steadiness. You have to do things consistently. Doing one day and skipping the other day won't give you a complete solution. Do it continuously with the same seriousness, with the same sincerity. Then you'll not see your problem again. But in these steps, you will motivated. Okay, this looks like a big project to solve a problem. It's just easy to put the blame on others, isn't it? It's very easy. Why to do all this? but I'm telling you, you'll understand what's bliss is, what's happiness is, if you try to do it. And this looks like a very long process, but when you start with the process, when you know go to the first step, and then you'll see that your problem is solved a bit, then you'll get the motivation to the other things. That itself will bring you to this implementation part. We have to understand that if the problem is not solved completely, that means we are not implementing it properly. We haven't tried our best. We haven't put the right amount of weight on it. If there is a balance, and if there is 100 kg in one side, you have to put 100 kgs on the other side to get the balance. If you get 10 kgs, it doesn't work, isn't it? So in the same way, you have to understand that you have to keep the right energy, right time, right amount of time, right amount of energy on it to get it solved. So let me share my experience regarding this. So as I mentioned, the challenges in life, it might be anything. It might be your health problems, your relationship problems, your problems in your work, whatever it might be, with your children, with your partner. So in my case, since my childhood, I had many health issues. And till the time I entered into meditation, I have used a lot of medicine, lot of allopathy medicine, but nothing gave me permanent solution. When I entered into spiritual tablets, I started to get the holistic solution. It works in a way. I've got the thyroid issue, which is like very mild. It's not so big. And then when I took counseling from GK sir, the founder of spiritual tablets, Dr. GK sir. So he suggested me to learn the music and be mindful of what you are talking. Are you trying to control your words? Wherever it is necessary, you have to talk. Wherever it is unnecessary, you have to shut your mouth. These are things he taught me. Then just by understanding the concept and by implementing, I started learning music. Just in 45 days, the reports are normal. Not only this, I have seen many things in my life. I had a very, very, very bad anemia for 2 to 3 years. Anemia is chronic. It takes time. People have to use medicine, but I never used medicine. It went till, I think, 5 or 6 points. It should be 12, minimum of 12, but it's 6, 5, 6. From 5 to 6, now I am 10.5 without using single medicine. What all I have did is just understanding the same thing. First, diagnosing the problem. What is the primary thing that I have to work on? What is the knowledge that I have to take? And the implementation part. Even though I have understood the first three parts, for some period I couldn't implement that. It's tough for me to implement because we have to change from internal, isn't it? So it's been very tough for me, but I have did it finally. I've never thought, my mom said, you are never going to, go away from me because you have anemia. You have to be at home, eat healthy food. But now I'm in UK without any problem. She never thought I'll move to UK. All thanks to spiritual tablets. I have to tell you other things. I think it feels like it is impossible, but it is possible. So I had polyps in my nose. So that's a surgery case, if you are aware of. So it blocks the nose and it creates some problem. It creates, breathing problem. When I worked on the things that I have to work on, that I got the knowledge from the spiritual tablets, without the surgery, the polyp has fallen down. Not only it's not only in my case. There are so many cases. This is all what all I'm telling is, small examples. There are many things, many, miracles that people are seeing just by working on this wisdom. So yeah, this is the thing I want to discuss with you. If you have any doubts, feel free to ask. Any silly question. I'd love to answer silly questions because I used to ask many silly questions to people, to masters. So don't be shy.
Hi, this is Shravanti here. I have a question.
Mhm.
Can you hear me?
Yes. Please go ahead.
Okay. Just like GK ha sir has guided you in opting for music. In the similar way, if we have any specific problem, do we have to again check with whom? First of all, is it GK sir, or we will read the books, but however, masters know better, right? And to the specific problem. Um, so what do you think that what should be our approach?
Yeah, thank you for that question. So if you can fill the form in the spiritual tablets, there is a process. If you fill the form, and you will be assigned a junior counselor. So you have to do what the junior counselor, you'll be under the junior counselor for some days, and they will be guiding you in all the ways. They'll be helping you in diagnosing your problem, and what are the possible solutions for that. And they'll be guiding you in each and every step. They'll walk you through the process. So you
Thank
can,
you, ma'am.
yeah, I can, if you can, I think I have my number here, uh, the virtual background, or else I'll type it here. You can contact me. I can connect you to the spiritual tablets team. Yeah. So one more important announcement is 736. Yeah, this is my number, contact number, WhatsApp number. So I being core member of Youth Meditation Wing in Spiritual Tablets. So we have a youth wing which deals with the similar things in youth and children cases. We teach them meditation. We do mindfulness workshops, meditation workshops in India, UK, and US. And not only that, we do physical workshops, online workshops, youth fests, and book clubs as well. And if you are interested to meet your child or anyone who is interested to join in Youth Wing, feel free to contact me. And we are doing a workshop which is going to start on May 11th especially for UK and US and UAE. I'll share the flyer here and in the group. Whoever is interested, they can join. So this is basically, I'll share the promo as well. Give me a second.
Hi, Haindavi, my dear masters. Thank you so much, Haindavi, for your nice session. So, since so many long years, I'm traveling with Haindavi. She's a very passionate youth. Uh, Today, I'll share all the details she will share in 41 days group. She's conducting a very, very good session for children. It is very informative and very useful for the children. Please have a look of those details in 41 days group. Please make sure your children, if they can understand something about the life, the things, the emotions, and everything with all these sessions. Yes, Haindevi, you can play. Thank you so much for your time, Haindevi.
Thank you, madam.
Can't hear the voice. Or you can share in our WhatsApp 41 days group also.
Yeah, I think that will be cool. I'll just share the flyer. It's a WhatsApp group. Yeah, this is basically 21-day mindfulness workshop, only on weekends, every Saturday and Sunday. For the next 10 weekends, we are going to do this. And a lot of youths who are already doing meditation, transform their life, who has got better in their studies, who have understood the manifestation principles, who has increased the self-confidence using meditation. Many youths are going to come here and share their experiences and teach the children the same. So anyone who is interested, and all the concepts will be taught to them through activities and fun activities, fun games. And then we are going to give them handouts for the workbooks so that they can implement what we are trying to tell them in the gap that they have between the sessions in the weekdays. So this is going to be a really transformative session. So if anyone is interested, you can have a look and yeah, you can enroll for that. Yeah, I'm very much grateful to Padma ma'am. I've started learning dance near her, and feeling blessed to be in PIDA, work for PIDA, being PIDA being such a wonderful organization, doing lot of works, lot of activities every year, and doing meditation sessions, teaching yoga, meditation, dance, and going into people. So I'm grateful to be part of PIDA. Thank you, madam, for this opportunity. I think Jaya Garu has raised her hand. Yes, ma'am, you can unmute and talk.
Hi, my name is Jaya Lalita Sharwani. I live in London, and this is my very first time I'm attending a session like this. That was really nice, but yes, there were bit difficulties in doing the meditation as it is very first time for me. Um, maybe it will be getting overcome later on in the next stages if I when I continue, having that consistency in doing all of that. Um, so I just wanted to say that whatever the spiritual learnings which you were telling me, that I faced a situation in my life as such, and I'm still trying to adapt those things and move on in my life as well. And yes, a similar way, even I was told, like how you've been told by your counselors or them, that you need to continue music or as such. That was the same thing happened with me as well. I've been told that I should continue, music and dance, so that it will give more peace of mind. Though it couldn't happen at the initial stages, and now I feel it like more relaxing way for me. Um, working here in London and balancing arts is a bit difficult, but yes, kind of this is being my therapy. And this feels like a therapy for me. That's all I wanted to say. Thank you for this.
Thank you for your wonderful sharing. Today, even it's being your first day, you have, bravely shared your experience. Um, um, and you have mentioned that you have understood the problem. So this is the right diagnosis. You have already understood the problem. You're not able to do meditation. And
Yeah.
you have already, if you have already reached to the frequency of this, reaching this channel of 41 day session, you have the potential to do meditation, lots and lots of meditation. It's just as you said, it's just the practice and time.
Of course.
Yeah. And yeah, as you told, arts are the lifeline of, they're the lifeline. They'll help you a lot.
Yes, they are.
Yeah, continue doing it. And yeah, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, friends. If there's no doubts, we'll end the session now. Thank you, everyone for joining. We'll see you tomorrow at the same time. Have a good night.
Thank you, Henry. Thank you so much. See you all tomorrow, same time, with one more master. We'll have a session on thought power from tomorrow onwards.